Old Masters versus New Technology, a tale of two art forms. Hello inquiring minds around the world. In this episode, we will look at the subject of Old Masters versus New Technology, or in other words, traditional art versus digital art. First, who said, "Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life." Or, "It took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child." Both quotes are attributed to Pablo Picasso. How about, "Be who you are, and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Dr. Seuss. Just thought I'd throw that in because I like it. Okay. In this epic tale, the age-old art form of traditional painting, drawing, and sculpting faces off against the rising star of digital art. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown as the two art forms clash, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. On one side, the old masters and traditional artists stand tall with their down-through-the-centuries mastery of the fine arts, honed through years of study and practice. Their work is characterized by the meticulous attention to detail, the use of rich and vibrant pigments, and the timeless beauty that only a master craftsman can create. They hold fast to the belief that an artwork's value lies in its creation by hand and spirit, the artist's personal touch, the raw materials used, and its being a unique one-of-a-kind entity. By viewing traditional art from a different time period, one is transported to that particular time and place. The artist attempts to evoke certain emotions in the viewer. He attempts to suggest hidden meanings embedded in the painting through traditional techniques such as symbolism. Art enthusiasts often experience immense feelings of joy, awe, and inspiration just hearing the names of Leonardo da Vinci, Van Gogh, and Picasso. While traditional art often requires the use of physical materials and can involve a slow and deliberate process. Digital art, on the other hand, can be created in a fraction of the time, and allows for instant changes and revisions. Digital artists bring to the table a new and different level of creativity and versatility. Using computer software, graphics tablets, and other digital devices, these artists can create stunning works of art that would be impossible to produce with traditional methods. The digital canvas is vast and ever-changing, offering limitless possibilities to explore and experiment. The history of digital art can be traced back to the 1960s and 1970s when the earliest forms of computer-generated art were produced. During this time, artists and scientists began experimenting with computer graphics using early computer devices such as mainframe computers and vector graphics displays. One of the earliest examples of digital art is the computer-generated imagery, or CGI, used in the 1968 science fiction film 2001: A Space Odyssey. This film showcased the potential of computer graphics in film, and paved the way for the use of digital arts in other forms of media. As technology continued to advance, artists began to use computer graphics software to create digital paintings and drawings. The first commercially available graphics software was Adobe Illustrator, which was released in 1987, and quickly became popular among graphic designers and artists. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw the rise of social media platforms, digital art communities, and online galleries such as DeviantArt, Fine Art America, Society6, Tumblr, and Flickr, where digital artists could showcase and sell their work to a global audience. The popularity of mobile devices and the development of mobile apps also have had a significant impact on digital art. Mobile devices have made it possible for artists to create digital art anywhere, at any time, and to easily share their work through social media. In recent years, the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning in digital art also has become increasingly popular. Artists are using AI algorithms to create abstract and surreal images, to explore new forms of artistic expression, and to push the boundaries of what is possible in the field of digital art. Traditional art is often considered to be more valuable and collectible due to its uniqueness and perceived skill required to create it. Digital art, while increasingly recognized and appreciated, still has some way to go before it reaches the same level of recognition and value as traditional art. And as digital art grows in popularity, one-of-a-kind traditional art pieces will become still rarer and grow in value even more. It should be noted also that this rapidly evolving technology encompasses a wide range of techniques including 2D and 3D animation, motion graphics, computer-aided design or CAD, and virtual reality. These digital tools allow for expansion beyond art into other disciplines such as architecture, product design, and video game design. Is AI-generated real art? Some might argue that it is not real art because it is generated by machines and lack the human touch that is essential to the creation of real art. Others might argue that the use of technology in the creation of art is simply a continuation of a long tradition of artists using new tools and techniques to create works of art. Ultimately, the question of whether AI-generated art is real art is probably a matter of personal preference. What is important is to recognize that AI-generated art is a growing field, and as technology continues to advance, we are likely to see an increasing proliferation of digital art. As the two sides collide, it is clear that the debate will rage on for years to come. Each form has its own merits, and again the final decision as to which one reigns supreme is a matter of personal judgment. Whether one prefers the timeless beauty of traditional art, or the cutting-edge brilliance of digital art, the important thing is to appreciate the artistry and value of each. In the end, it is not about which art form is superior, but rather how they complement each other in the ever-unfolding world of art. The battle of old masters versus new technology is a celebration of the diversity and richness of artistic expression, and the unending creative potential of the human spirit. What do you get when you cross an artist with a boxer? Muhammad Dali. Guys, remember, you will have 10 years of good luck and fortune if you subscribe, and slam the like and notification buttons today. I'll catch you at the next video.